Oh, you saw the pictures. Marilyn got married in a double wedding with my Aunt Barb and my Uncle Jim. They like to say a few words. Bring it on down. Way down.
Where do I start?
Oh, right
And
there.
the first time I've ever done this.
I'll stay here with you. I'll be your tech support.
Oh, okay. All right. My sister Marilyn. In Michigan, she loved to sew. Am I not talking?
We want to hear you.
Oh, that's better. In Michigan, she loved to sew. So one day, I had some dirty material, and I asked Marilyn if she would make me a nice summer dress out of it. Now, she made that dress, and I just treasured it. So that's one thing. I took 2 years of sewing classes, and I hated every minute of it. When she moved to Hawaii, I really missed her. She visited us in Florida many times, and she loved to go howl at the moon. Karen was there with us. When we got there, it was packed, but we were able to find 2 tables put together. Then they served us. There was buckets. How big was the buckets?
They were large
Buckets.
Detroit Lions plastic.
And everybody got a straw. Yes.
4 straws.
Everybody
4
got
straws a bucket.
and 2 buckets, and the other people 4 straws. So every time anybody howled, everybody had to take their straw and duck their head and drink from it. They laughed until they cried.
The buckets, by the way, were about $30. And it had 20 different boozes in it.
Yeah. True.
So you didn't last long.
Okay. Marilyn, I just love this here. It's about a red straw hat she had. She came down by the pool one day, and she wore this here red straw hat with a big brim around it. And with her long, dark hair, she looked like a beauty. Now, I have that red hat, and I sit it on the bedpost every night, so that'll be something I can remember her by. Let me see. Marilyn was one of a kind. She was a jack of all trades.
Painted.
Oh,
She did a lot of wine
she did.
glasses.
She painted glasses for me, wine glasses. I still have them. They're beautiful. Now, Marilyn was one of a kind. She was not over the hill, but on top of the mountain. Her heart was very caring and giving. From time and laughter and smile that says you ain't seen nothing yet. We want to thank Steve and all the family for all the good care they gave their mother, and God bless you all.
I'm not done. You may have to put up with me a little bit more. Marilyn liked to come to Florida. We had a place in Florida. And this one evening, my brother, who we have condos side by side, they decided they're going to go to South Beach. So the 8 of us, there was 8 of us, 2 cars. Marilyn had rented a car when she came into Florida. So I drove and she drove, and we went to South Beach, and we had to go to the Clevelanders. I'm sure Stevie knows, and a few other people here know of the Clevelander. It's a little more notoriety now because of all the stars that don't go there. But anyway, we pulled up the Clevelander and dropped our cars off and went inside, and we're told that they're full. We'd have to, if we wanted to stay and eat and drink, we'd have to eat outside. That was okay. So they set up a table for 8, and it was very close to the sidewalk. So we're sitting there, and we're having drinks. We had a young girl that worked inside, but the boss told her, come outside and take care of this table. we had a few drinks, and Marilyn's sitting there, and she says, "There goes my car." We were close to the street and the ocean. The ocean was on the opposite side of the street. Marilyn said, "Yeah, there goes my car." So she was excited. Everybody was excited. What's going on? Well, if you don't have down in Florida, South Florida, you have a hard time finding a place to park. So this gentleman, he parked my car. Somebody parked my car. The guy that was parking Marilyn's car couldn't find a parking spot. So what they had to do is drive around the block slowly. And when you see a parking spot, you pull in and park. So Marilyn said, "Yeah, that's my car." Went by. So a little while later, we're talking and having a few drinks and some hors d'oeuvres. And again, she said, "There goes my car again." So we all start trying to settle her down. She's trying to figure out what's going on. And this went on for about 3 or 4 trips around the block. But we had a good night. Marilyn, everybody had a good night. Marilyn liked to enjoy people. We tried to enjoy with also people, but what else? Anything else? Well, thanks very much. Karen?